Hello, it is Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword today, and we're going to be solving an early week themed crossword, but I'm going to make it trickier for myself by solving using only the down clues, or at least I'll attempt to do that. We'll see how far I get. We've very different week to week using this odd strategy. Last week was pretty rough, but we'll see how it goes. And today's very vertical edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Mike Williams, Orange Piku, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Patchett. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. It is, of course, their generous support that keeps this channel going, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those four and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do that, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those I've just mentioned, there's the Let's Check the Crosses official Daily Solve mug. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. All right, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a Tuesday crossword, which means it's a reasonably approachable early week crossword, we presume, but I'm going to be making it less so with this strange method I used, using only the down clues. And what's interesting about this, actually, this is by Nate Hall, whose debut construction this is for the New York Times. It was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. So what's interesting about this, given I'm solving using only the downs, is that it seems to be a tall... Oh, sorry, I should switch to the downs. I wasn't reading that. I was just looking at the grid. Because it looks like it's taller than a typical New York Times crossword would be, which is usually 15 by 15, but this is 16 tall. And how wide is this? Only 14. Yeah, so 16 by 14. So that's really interesting. So do I think that'll be helpful using only the downs? I mean, I guess using only the downs, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, it's the same number of total cells, obviously, whichever way you count it. I don't know. I can't decide if I think that's... I guess we'll, on average, have slightly longer answers in the downs. I don't know. Okay, settings for some bocce games. So bocce is you play it on a lawn. So lawns. Extraterrestrial, alien, probably. Birthplace of Columbus. I think Columbus was born in Genoa, Christopher Columbus. I mean, that looks pretty good right off the start. Right off the bat there. Those look like reasonable acrosses. Birth name of Marvel Comics Black Panther. I know so little about Marvel comics, I guess superhero comics in general. I don't know. Owl's sound, a hoot. Jazzy Fitzgerald, Ella Fitzgerald, presumably we're referring to here. Like most NBA players, tall, probably. I mean, that's a pretty shared characteristic for the most part. Yogi's pose, an asana, a yoga pose. Yogi once. Not sure what we're looking for there. I mean, it could be a yogi, someone who teaches yoga. It could be Yogi Berra, the famous kind of malapropism-prone baseball player, or it could be the cartoon character Yogi Bear, who's named for Yogi Berra. But I'm not sure. Well, he was a Yankee, I think. I was going to say maybe Yankee, but that's not enough letters. Anyway, X or Y, an axis of a graph, maybe? Not sure, but we're off to a good start, so I'm going to be optimistic and put that in. Beginning of a story for a journalist. The lead. So in sort of journalistic jargon, we sometimes get these alternate spellings of words like, this would be spelled L-E-A-D, but L-E-D-E in journalistic terms. Bartender's supply. Gin, rum. I'm not sure if that's what we're looking for, if it's something totally different. Ice, probably. Yeah, I mean, maybe. 15 across could be exec. I'm not sure what 9 across would be. Yogi once. I'm not sure. What about over here? 4 across looks like theta, doesn't it? Like, I mean, that could be right. 4 across. Oh, yeah, sorry. I did see the film. I saw the first Black Panther film. Despite not remembering this well, but this looks correct to me that it would start TC. I think TCH it might even start. So 17 across holla, that looks good because that's a sort of slang term. Um, it'll be a vowel after this, presumably. I wonder what 19 across could be. Neapolitan. No. No. Neo. Neonatal nurse. Ah, that's what it is. Great. Good. This is working out. This is going so much better than last week. Feels like it anyway right now. Specialized subject, a niche. Great. That's good. That works. 22 across looks like snail. Yeah. Okay. So could it be T'Challa? I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but I believe that feels basically right to me. Boy, I'm really glad that that came together because we now actually have almost all of the first of the top sort of roughly third of the grid. Okay, so what's the yogi ones? I don't really have a good sense of that. I mean, 50 across really looks like exec, doesn't it? 18 across could be ride or side or aid or, it's not very narrowed down. Eurasian mountain range, the Urals. 23 across could be ARF or ARP or R, A-R-E. I don't know. Like Peruvian pyramids. Incan? Is that what we're looking for there, probably? Offshore drilling site. Platform or a okay, I'm not sure what we're looking for here. Wall-mounted light fixture, a brazier or a that's not right, probably. Sconce or don't know. Attack, set at. Sort of set a dog at someone. I don't know. Skirt style introduced by Christian Dior. Is it the A line? I think that might be right. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm going to leave it in for now. Exam for a future doc. MCAT, I think, the medical something test. Actress Pompeo of Grey's Anatomy. Okay, I've never actually seen Grey's Anatomy. Do I know a Pompeo? I don't offhand. Okay. Big name in carving knives. I mean, there used to be, maybe still are, I don't know, sort of TV advertisements for, I think is it Jinsu knives? I don't actually know if that's at all what we're looking for here. Oh, well, maybe. Maybe 31 across is Megan. I'm not sure what 36 would be. 36 across. Yeah, that doesn't jump out at me immediately with anything obvious, does it? You'd think it would. It's all the words almost done. But no, I don't see. 39 across could be Anne. The name, actress Pompeo. Yeah, that could be anything as well. That's the problem. That's rough. I'm not sure this is right, but Megan feels good. Just in the sense that it's a valid name. Offshore drilling site. Okay, we'll just keep going for now. Attack, actress Pompeo, skilled, adept in 5 letters. Feels all right. Young fellows, lads, probably. Megan. I don't know. I don't know what that is. One of more than 30 dogs owned by Queen Elizabeth II throughout her life. She famously owned corgis, Welsh corgis. Hand-dyed fabric. I mean, the immediate thing that comes to mind for me is batik or batik, which I've seen referenced that way before. I mean, I'm sure there are other hand-dyed fabrics, but obviously. But that's 5 letters, and I have seen it referenced in that way before. Tucson, maybe? 42 across could be? No, that would be Tucson. No, I don't know. 41 across could be bind or bond or band. Or bend, yeah. I'll leave it for now. I'm trying to be optimistic because this is going reasonably fine. Vice presidential candidate of 2024. This is so frustrating because last time this came up, I had exactly the same issue where I just could not remember his name. I'm so much less sort of tuned into U.S. politics on a daily basis, not living there anymore. Tim Waltz. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Pet sitters. What is that getting at? There's a question mark, so it's a pun of some kind. What is that? I don't understand what that's getting at. Pet sitters pun. I don't have any sense of that, sorry. Spills over. Slops over? Like liquid slops over the side of a vessel or something? I'm not sure that's right. I'm going to leave it in. I'm just going to leave everything in for now. Ambitious and high energy, say. Type A? Type A personality? The little engine that could. That I definitely remember. I remember that story for sure. Many men on dating shows. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever watched any dating show. What would they have in common? Many men on dating shows. I have no idea what that's... I don't know. I have no sense of that. I'm sorry. What a surfer might ride. A wave? I mean, that would be very obvious. Is that too obvious? Looks a bit, 53 across looks a bit odd. I mean, despite the fact that it took me a moment, I'm very confident Tim Waltz is correct. So I'm not prepared to rethink that bit. What a surfer might ride. Ride a wave. Yeah, I mean... it feels like it's too obvious, but is it correct? Broadway's Dear Blank Hansen. I've certainly seen ads for this on the tube and such. Dear Evan Hansen. I mean, oh, We Will Rock You, the Queen song? That's probably right. Okay. What is the neonatal nurse? We Will Rock You. What on earth is the theme here? Anyway, 58 across could be lava. Or cava, I suppose, the wine. 61 across. Oh, I haven't looked at the clue. Light run. A jog. Yeah, okay, yeah. Java, oval, Gen Z. There we go. Great, good. Okay, good. This is working. Okay, reaction to a hilarious text. LMAO. Whoops. Yeah. Commute option. Rail? Like rail? You commute by train? Is that what it's getting at in this case? Probably. I'm in trouble. Uh-oh. So 59 across looks like Omaha. Pet sitters. Still no... Oh, cats? Lap cats. Right. They're pets who sit on you. No, this doesn't look right. Oh, no, this is oh, no, probably. So 62 across is paint, 65 across is solos. Those are all words. 49 across is pitch, probably. Many men on dating shows are hunks. Oh, okay, sure, fair enough. Or hunky, maybe? No, hunks looks better with 66 across. So we've got pun, elk, ads. That all looks good. This is working, I think. Okay, 42 across. Test something planes? Test aircraft of some sort? I don't know. 45 across Muir, like John Muir, or I don't know. Okay. All right, I'll need to find some more downs. Like I can solve. Yogi once. I'm not sure. Bear? Yogi Bear cub? Because he was once young? He was once a bear cub, maybe? 9 across could be Bali. 18 across could be aid. 23 across could be arc. I didn't even think of arc as a possibility. Yeah, that's probably right. Okay. Oh, maybe this isn't Megan. Could it be mechanical ball? What's a mechanical ball? I don't know. Well, let's come back to that. 28 across looks like aura. Attack, raid, or I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. Big name and carving knives. Maybe that's completely wrong. Mechanical bull. That's a thing. The sort of fairground ride type of thing. Okay. So attack is run at, maybe? 38 across could be Nia, which is a name. 41 across could be band, which was a word. So, okay, so plates. So, tectonic plates. Okay, so what is the theme here? Neonatal nurse, mechanical bull, tectonic plates, we will rock you. What? I have no idea what's going on here. I mean, tectonic plates, we will rock you. I mean, they're both referring to, obliquely to sort of rock or geological things. I don't see the connection to neonatal nurse or mechanical bull. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, wall-mounted light fixture. It is a sconce. Offshore drilling site. This probably should be obvious, but I just can't think of it. 40 across could be carne, like meat, or it could be Caine, like Michael Caine. No, we're not going to have another I in there. That would be absurd. Probably an R. Offshore drilling site. An oil rig. Oh, there we go. Yeah, great. Okay, so Clio's in 24 across. Those are the advertising awards. Okay. Big name and carving knives. I really have no idea. Actress Pompeo Ellen, maybe? E blank blank E? Let's try it and see. I was going to say 45 across looks strange, but it could be noir, like film noir. So could that be something then? Oh, this looks like a kitchen brand. What is it? I've definitely seen this brand, but don't know it well enough to have it offhand. So 36 across looks like Clue, probably. Just trying to think if there's anything else it could be. I don't think anything else reasonably normal. Oh, Cutco, maybe. Yes, Cutco. That is a brand of knives. A friend of mine once tried to sell me them. He came to my house with a whole, briefcase thing that you open, and he demonstrated these knives and tried to sell me the knives. And sort of social pressure made me feel like I should buy these knives, give my friend a commission, but I just did not need all these knives. I just did not need to buy the knives, and I didn't buy the knives, and I felt bad about it. Anyway, big name and carving knives. Cutco, yeah, and then 39 across is alt. So, yes, there we go. All right, that was so much smoother than last week. It definitely felt like a more approachable puzzle. I mean, it's hard to tell when you only solve half of the clues, but it felt that way. Let's look at the acrosses. To fall behind is to lag. Angle symbol in geometry is theta. Yeah, that's true. I think that's the sort of circle with a bar through it, horizontally. Indonesian getaway spot is Bali. Ginger ale. Some fountain drinks are colas. Boardroom VIP is an exec. Checkmate in chess or gin and gin rummy is a win. Heyo, holla. Congressional staffer is an aide. Hospital worker tending to newborns is neonatal nurse. I still don't know what this is. The theme, I mean. Creature that moves at an average speed of 0.03 miles per hour. A snail. Huh. That's a good fact. Pendulum's path is an arc. Awards for ad agencies are Clio's. Mystique is aura. Bar attraction with a saddle and horns would be a mechanical bull. 1985 mystery film with 3 different endings would be Clue. Yeah, great film. Buffoons are clods. Director DaCosta of the Marvels, Nia DaCosta, the director. Key not found on a Mac would be the Alt key. Carne asada is, in fact, the meat. Kiss or Heart is a rock band. Segments of Earth's lithosphere would be tectonic plates. Gritty film genre. Oh, I see. These are all things that rock you, right? So neonatal nurse rocks the baby. Mechanical bull rocks its rider, and tectonic plates rock the earth, I guess. Gritty film genre is film noir. There we go. To suggest something is to get at it. Classic British cars are MGs. Concern for a singer or a salesman is a pitch. So yeah, we will rock you, right? Iconic 1977 Queen hit, or a hint to 1931 and 42 across. One of the amazing things about Queen is that, just truly one of the great bands, is they all wrote songs, and really, unlike very many bands whose members all wrote songs, they all wrote songs that went on to be hits. And one of the amazing things about We Will Rock You is it was written, this was written by Brian May, and We Are the Champions was written by Freddie Mercury. And I believe the sort of brief that they kind of had was they were saying, let's write a big sort of arena anthem kind of thing. And the thing that's incredible about that is they both succeeded. They both, each of them wrote a very different song to the other, and yet both We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions have become big kind of arena anthems that people sing in huge groups for various competitive purposes. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And they're both really interesting songs. We Will Rock You is a really interesting song. The way the guitar in particular works in that song is just very odd and unusual and good. Anyway, yeah, Queen was a great band. There we go. Coffee, informally. Java. Birthplace of Marlon Brando and Warren Buffett was Omaha, Nebraska. Many a groan-inducing joke would be a pun. Egg-shaped is oval. Caution, wet paint. Antlered animal is an elk. Cohort also known as Zoomers, Gen Z. Funny thing about Zoomers is that was this is another just weird thing. I only learned this a few years ago, kind of by accident. There's a magazine called Zoomer Magazine that is targeted at baby boomers, and the term Zoomer was coined to refer to, I guess, kind of sort of baby boomers who are still sort of active and, in going to cultural events and things like that. And that term obviously is now overwhelmingly used to refer to those of Generation Z. So a completely different generation. But that same term, Zoomers, has been independently used for two completely different generations separated by several decades. Anyway, climbs without a partner, e.g., would be solos, like solo climb a mountain. And sponsored posts, e.g., are ads. And there we go. So we've got our We Will Rock You theme. And this went much more smoothly than last week's down. Oh, no, this was down. No. What did I do? This was down only. Last week was a cross only. That was the tricky one. This one was not so bad. And we had an unusually sized grid. So why was that, do you think? I guess the mechanical bowl and tectonic plates were both 14 cells wide. So the constructor decided to sort of build the grid around that dimension, I suppose. And there we go. That was the Tuesday crossword. I'm very pleased with how that went, all things considered. These Tuesday solves can be tricky, and this one worked out. So there we go. Thanks for joining me. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you've not gotten around to that. Thanks to everybody who's done so. I do appreciate it. And let me know how you fared with this crossword in the comments below the video or the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the Wednesday edition of the crossword, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.